The FDA and CDC's decision to halt J&J vaccinations. Our next guest says the pause is normal in any drug rollout and shows that safety checks are working. Joining us now, Dr. Purvi Parikh, a specialist of infectious disease and immunology at NYU Langone. Dr. Parikh, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
I get that you say it's normal. I am curious, though. We've been having this discussion so far this hour about whether this actually increases the public's confidence in the vaccines that are available versus adds to hesitancy among those that are potentially on the sidelines. How do you see it?
Right. I'm sure it's causing some fear and panic, but, I just want to reiterate for everybody watching, this is actually good news. It's showing that our safety checks and balances are working. And as of now, we don't have a direct cause, and it's still extremely rare. It's 6 out of, 6.8 million vaccinations.
Yeah, it's extremely rare. We don't have a direct cause, but it is specifically women. And I realize it's only 6 women out of 6.8 million vaccines that have been administered here in the U.S., but it's women specifically. We also know that it's younger women, 18 to 48. Birth control pills, pregnancy, obesity are things that can lead to higher pre-existing risks of blood clots already. So you're already seeing those links in discussions, debates, particularly on social media, being made around the vaccines. Is this something that regulators are now going to look at or investigate, or should cold water be thrown on these theories in general?
Yeah, I think we need to take a deeper dive and see the mechanism that's causing these clots. Is it similar to what was going on with the AstraZeneca vaccine, where it's more of an immune-mediated condition? But we don't know. Once we get more information, once the ACIP meets and convenes, I think we'll have better guidance. But for now, I would be careful with any of these conspiracy theories. And again, with the panic. You're much more likely to clot from the real COVID-19 virus, which is about 1 in 20 people hospitalized, or even 1 in 100 recovering at home. That's far more likely.
Right. Doctor, there are some on Wall Street, at least, who are looking at the relationship. Morgan Stanley this morning says, we believe there is a potential mechanistic rationale where a rare antibody reaction to the viral vector could be causing these clots. I guess, do you believe that's the direction in which CDC is going to go, or FDA?
Right. That's what it looks to be, because that's the mechanism that has been proposed with the AstraZeneca vaccine. And that uses the same platform as the Johnson & Johnson, where that, vector brings in the information to your immune system. So that's kind of the working theory, but we don't have a confirmation yet. But again, to underscore, it is extremely rare.
Given that rarity, did we really need to take a pause in the vaccine administration? Couldn't this have been investigated while vaccines were still being administered?
Yeah, I think the pause is the right move. They're not revoking the emergency use authorization. They're not saying that it's a bad vaccine. Pauses are completely normal. And as we vaccinate more people, millions versus tens of thousands in the clinical trials, these pauses will occur. And I think they are the right move. That way we know for sure it's safe to move forward.
Right. And what do you think about vaccine hesitancy? Does this deal with people's hesitancy in some way by giving them more confidence, or does it add to those who already were hesitant?
I know it's a double-edged sword, because I think, unfortunately, it will add to those who are already hesitant. I've already gotten panicked messages from my own patients. But, if anything, again, I want to reiterate, this only gives me more faith in our system, because those safety checks and balances are working. So hopefully it gives some people peace of mind. And again, just to look at the big picture, the benefits still far outweigh the risks of this vaccination.
Dr. Parikh, I realize it's still a small piece, at least right now, of the broader vaccine supply pie, but to see a pause, temporary as it may be, in J&J right now, could this actually add incentive to the debate around spacing out doses of the mRNA vaccines?
Right. That topic has come up. I would still caution against it. And the reason being is you really need both doses to reach that full vaccination. We already know people falling ill between the 2 doses. So there's pros and cons to both approaches. Unfortunately, this will delay the vaccine rollout, but I don't know if the right move is delaying the second dose, because, again, that still leaves people unprotected and delays the overall rollout.
Dr. Parikh, thank you so much.
Thank you.